Hey, beautiful people. I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. It is so nice to be here with you guys. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, it's been like 2, 3 weeks. And hold up, Ken, hold up. My name is Kanisha Burkering. This is Grace Walk Family. If you're over on Facebook, if not, you're on my YouTube page. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not on my Instagram yet, get over there and get on my Instagram. Now, it's been a while. You know, I keep it 100 with y'all. I'm not going to fake with you guys. I'm not going to pretend like I'm it. Okay? I've not been here because I was trying to get my house in order. Okay? My house in order. So we were having some issues here, but the issues resolved. Praise be to God. And I'm back. And I will feel like a hypocrite, personally, me, to be here teaching and my house is going mad. So I'd rather resolve what's going on here in my home and then hop back on. Praise be to God. Now, you know we're in a series, things I wish I known before I got married. And I am so excited because what I've been through recently, I'm doing it chapter by chapter, and literally I'm in the chapter of argument and disagreement. And hey, we were doing good, guys. Us hood rats, us gangsters in this house was doing good. we were doing good, okay? This gangster, this hood rat was doing good. But okay, push came to shove. The hood rat came out, the gangster came out, but Holy Spirit is here. We got our dose of the word, and we back. So anyways, if you have not yet followed us on social media, get over there. Big up to my husband. We riding these waves. Like we riding these waves. We taking down these giants, you know, and we tearing down mountains. And we give all glory to God. We give it to God. We give it to God. And we're doing our best. And let's keep doing our best and see what happens, okay? There's so much people that I like to shout out. But before we get into that, hopefully I don't forget, let's get into this video, okay? So today we're talking about disagreements without arguing. And to be honest, I thought we were doing good. Like, us, I thought we were doing good. We were doing good. Okay. But what I came to understand is that I was avoiding arguments and disagreements. And I was not being my true, authentic self. And because of that, listen, as children of God, we try to do our best. And we try to, move things the way we want to move things. But I feel like if you're not being your authentic self, if you're not being your true self, it is going to break. And Ken is that girl that if I don't like something, I'm going to say, listen, I don't like it. I don't. And recently I've been practicing to approach things differently, to think about things differently, to put myself in other people's shoes. And I gotta practice that for myself first, okay? I gotta take care of myself first, because here's the thing. We can do as much as we can to make everyone feel welcome, everyone feel loved. But at the end of the day, if you're stepping on my toe for too long, I'm a bark. And so let me not put myself in that position where I have to bark. And so instead, I'm going to be Ken. And I'm going to say, listen, from day one, I'm not going to wait anymore. I tried that. I'm going to tell you from day one, I don't like it. That does not work for Ken, okay? That don't work for me. So we got to try something else, okay? But anyways, we were going through something where we were having a disagreement in an area of our life. And I feel like I was being a bit too holy. You know, the Bible tells us not to be too holy. Yes, it does. Yeah, you righteous, Holy Ghost filled. It tells us not to be too holy. And I welcome the fact that we are holistic people. We are spirit. We are mind, we are body, we are emotions, we are feeling, we are psychological, we are mental, we are physical, we are spiritual, and I embrace that, okay? I embrace all of that. So I'm not going to be acting all spiritual and then neglect my mental, neglect my psychological, neglect my physical, neglect my finances, neglect my social. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look at me as a whole, and I encourage you to do that. So anyways, let's get into this video. So, I take my notes. Okay. Whew. Let me throw it out there, guys. Have I been talking really fast? I feel like I am. Slow down, Ken. Slow down. Your girl is releasing some books, y'all. So, Suicide or Jesus Christ, if you guys do not know about my book, it's being changed to Suicide or Life. And I'll get into that in another video. But out of that book, I believe there's 4 more books that is literally coming out. And I thank God. Don't say you didn't hear. You're the first to hear. So watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's get into this video. Okay. So one of the things that the book state is that we have a need, especially in marriages and relationships, to listen to one another. And I've learned, like, in arguments and disagreement, nobody is listening, like, really and truly. No one is listening. So in the book, it gives us like this, what should I say, this setting where the husband or the wife, when they have something on their heart or on their minds, they'll go to each other and be like, can I have listening time? Now, most of the time when we want to talk to our spouse or our partner, we say to them, can we talk? And really, that is what we are doing. We are talking over each other. We're not listening to each other. We're just talking, and talking for talking's sake. No one's listening. No one's trying to understand. No one is trying to put themselves on the side and just listen to the other person's heart. And that's a problem. That's a problem. I feel like when you're living in a house with someone that you intend to spend your life with, you need to listen. Honestly, you need to listen. I need to listen. We need to listen for peace. Okay. And when you're not listening, it's going to show in your behavior. When you're not listening, the other person is going to know, because they will have to keep telling you one thing over and over and over. And when you speak to each other, or when you have listening time is basically listening. It's sitting down and being attentive to each other's need and listening. Not listening to respond, but listening to hear what that person is saying, digest what that person is saying, think about what they're saying, put yourself in the shoes of that person, like really dive in with listening, because we all need a listening ears. And I realize that if you don't get the listening ears from your spouse and your partner, you're gonna find someone who will listen, because we're humans. We want people to hear us. So if your spouse is not listening to you, your partner is not listening to you, I would say wake up and listen, because they will find someone who will listen. And here's the thing, we all have needs that need to be met. Okay, we all have needs that need to be met. And unfortunately, some people cannot have those needs not met. And if you do not meet them, they will find someone. Unfortunately, it's the truth, to meet their needs. And I feel like when a spouse or someone in a relationship needs are not being met, that means the other person is not listening. They're not listening, and they're not taking on board how you're feeling, how you are thinking, and what is important to you. And listen, when we continually is talking and no one is listening, that is an argument that is happening or is about to occur, right? An argument is going to happen. And I've seen that in my marriage, where we're both talking but no one's listening. And we've gotten better over time. We could be better. You can always be better. You can always be better. And I think the important thing is seeing where you are going wrong, accepting that better is possible and working towards it. I love the thought of listening time. And listening time is when we are both sitting in a calm, loving, caring environment and we're both choosing to listen. If things get too heated, we will cut the conversation there and we will go where we need to go, do what we need to do to calm the mood down. And then when the time is right, come back and finish what we've started. Gary was saying in the book was one topic at a time. One topic at a time. Now, I'm a one topic girl. Like, don't come to me with 10 things in a disagreement at one time. Don't do that. I'm not going to have it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, listen, we need to choose one of this situation. And I prefer the one that has caused the problem. Because, you know, with some people, they hold things in, and then when a problem occurs, then they bring the list. Oh, Jesus help us. They bring the list that was on their heart. Okay. Now, my thing is, I'm not that girl. Like, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong here and now. Like, if something's wrong now, we're gonna talk about that now. You don't have to wait, or I won't wait until something occur and then I have a list. Oh, last week you did this, and last month you did this. Oh, 2 months ago, remember this. Like, no. You should have talked about those situations when those situations happen at the best time that we could have talked about it. Not now when something's happened, I brought it up and now you come with your list. Like, let's grow up, please. Like, seriously, let's mature. Like, let's mature, y'all. Let's mature. Let's grow up. Let's grow up and talk about, and that's what I did wrong recently. Now, as I said, I'm not that girl, but I was trying to try something new, but it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me, girl. The hood rat came out like strong, and I haven't seen that hood rat for time. Like, I haven't seen, I don't even know what to name her. I haven't seen Sandra for time, but Sandra, she pulled up in this house rough. Now, if you don't know, Sandra's my mom, and that's my middle name, but my mom is rough, y'all. Well, she getting better. She getting better. Love you, mom. My mom is like my best friend. Like, one of my best friend. My husband is my best friend, but my mom's my best friend. Anyways, let's go. My twin is my bestie. Okay, let's go. So one topic at a time. Like, let us not jump. I don't like this. Jumping from topic to topic. I don't. Let's deal with one situation at a time. Let's finish that situation off and then bring it. If we have to write a list, okay, let's write the list. But can we just choose one topic off the list and discuss that one topic? And then once we've resolved that problem, we can choose the rest of the list, please. Let's understand each other's what, why, and why is it important. Like, what's the problem? Why is this a problem? And what's the importance of this problem? And how can we come together as married couple, as people who are in relationship, friendship, whatever we want to say, and resolve it, right? Let's resolve it. The thing I find that if we do not resolve it, is going to be a continuous problem, right? So we need to come to, okay, what should we do to resolve this issue? Now, if you're watching this video, I am doing a video on 3 ways to resolve a problem. So look out for that video. I just type it in. Look at the end of this, at the bottom of this video. If it's released, it will definitely put the links here, but it's literally 3 ways how to resolve conflict, okay? Ask questions for clarity now. You know what? Everyone is different. Every relationship is different. And so you have to know your person, right? Now, with my person, if I ask question, I feel like sometimes it's irritating for my person. And so I can't just ask the question. I have to literally be like, listen, I'm not trying to upset you more, or I'm not trying to irritate you. I'm genuinely asking because I don't know. Especially sometimes when it comes to culture, and we're talking about culture, and he's telling me things about Ghana and stuff like that. Listen, um, I'm a Caribbean girl, right? Sometimes I just don't get it. And on top of that, I'm a very free spirit. Like, I'm a free spirit. Okay, I want to live my life really, and I don't want any restrictions and any politics and all that. And I'm going to live my life respectfully to myself first and then to others around me. So it's not like I'm going to be out here doing madness, but let me live my life, sir. Like, let me enjoy my life. You know, there was a time in my life where I actually felt like I was 50. And it's crazy because I'm feeling younger at heart and mind. Like, I'm really feeling younger in myself. And I believe it's showing. Uh, I got a revelation today. If you stay at the end of this video, I promise I'll give you the revelation. Promise. Okay. So ask questions for clarity. If your person is saying something and you don't really understand, just don't let it just go over your head, but genuinely ask for clarity, okay? Now, once you finish listening time with one person, then it's also right for you to have listening time. Now, whether you want to have listening time there or then, or if things have gotten a bit emotional, a bit overwhelming, and you want to put that listening off time to another day or to a couple of hours later, do that. But please don't speak, have everything dumped on your partner, and then don't have your partner have a say. When I think about that, like, seriously, what kind of relationship is that? That's not a relationship. That's not two-way. It's not a two-way relationship where you can just talk, dump everything out, and then go about your business. Like, are you serious? No. If you genuinely care about someone, you speak, they hear, then you sit down and listen to what they have to say, right? And let them get things off their heart and off their mind and off their chest. That's how it works. Like, I don't understand why I even have to say this, but I know that I do, because common sense is just no longer available like that anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is, but common sense is limited nowadays. Like, I don't know why. And listen, I'm open for teaching. I believe that sometimes I'm gonna get it wrong. You know, as I said, common sense isn't out there like that anymore. But please, right, when it comes to just treating each other right, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know if it's that my mind is just evolving so much. I don't know, is that because I'm a super genius bookworm, even worse now. Like, I'm an addict when it comes to reading now in my life. So I don't know what it is, but I just feel like you should just know this, right? But we don't. We don't. And I'm okay with that. Easier said than done. I've learned that. I have. This is easier. You see that guilty grin on my face? Like, this is easier said than done. Now, listen, I don't like arguments. I've become a very patient person. Like, it's crazy. When I look at Ken, I'll be like, girl, go on with your bad self. I've become quite patient. But don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. I'm just telling you. The bear is alive and well. I don't even know if I'm a bear anymore. I should be the dragon is alive and well. That dragon showed up a few weeks ago and I was like, Rob, you still there? You still there? I thought the Holy Ghost moved you out, but you still there. No, 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 I'm not mad. I'm gonna say this. I am not mad, right? That the dragon is there, because I've come to a place where you're a good girl. That's one. You patient, you kind, but you ain't gonna take it. You ain't gonna take it. You ain't gonna take it. You're not the turn the treat type of girl. so so there's only so much one person can take, really. So you know, but anyway, let's get back. It says refuse to argue and look for a solution. And listen, I think it depends on the relationship, right? I feel like if you're with someone where you can go to them and be like, listen, I didn't like how you speak to me, and that's just not for me. And if we can find a different way to deal with, frustration and disagreement, I would genuinely appreciate that. If you can go to someone, speak your heart, and they genuinely listen and will implement it immediately, no problem. But as human beings, we know that if we have a habit or a bad behavior or a certain way embedded in us, it's going to take more than one attempt to resolve it. And so I also have come to terms that we have to give people grace to change. As long as you see them working towards it, we got to expect them to slip up sometime, or be open to the thought that they might slip up, and allow them to slip up, allow them, you know, because we all deserve enough space to grow, as long as they're willing to grow. Not everyone is willing, but as long as they're willing to grow, allow them, you know, that space to mess up, to apologize, and to try again. And I thank God for the grace that my husband has given me. That man has given me grace, y'all. Because Ken can act crazy sometimes. So I've been given a lot of grace by God, by my husband, by my kids, by my loved ones. And you know what? I was thinking the other day, I am blessed. Like, on the real, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Like, I have beautiful souls around me. And every day that I find myself out on the road, I meet beautiful people, and I am blessed. Like, I'm blessed, y'all. I'm so blessed for the people that are around me. I am. I am. And I'm getting to a place where I'm accepting your uglies. I'm accepting your issues. And I'm accepting mine too. I'm cool with my issues. I'm cool with my ugly. And I'm also cool with my beauty. Okay? So I'm blessed, y'all. Let's move on. Okay. I love this one. I really love this one, and I'm all for it. It's showing genuine respect for each other. Showing genuine respect for each other's differences, each other's flaws, each other's mess up, each other need, even if you do not understand. Like, show respect, okay? Show respect. And I feel like, can Dragon, Sandra come out when I feel disrespected, or when I feel unheard, or when I feel disrespected and unheard? And so I welcome Sandra. I welcome you. I genuinely welcome you, Sandra. I do. That's my dragon. I've called her dragon. She's no longer a bear, so don't poke the dragon. um, I welcome my flaws. I welcome my mistakes. I welcome all that I am. And I think because I'm in a state where I'm welcoming everything that comes with me, I'm in a stage where I'm welcoming everything that comes with you, my husband, my children, my friends. I'm open and I'm welcome to it. And I feel like there's this trend that came out, oh, if people are toxic, cut them off. I understand what they're saying, but we all have a little toxic in us. That's just me. So I guess it depends on where you are in your life and where others are around you. How do you show genuine respect? I guess take how that person is feeling in account. Take what they're thinking in account, and handle it with care, handle it with love, handle it with kind honesty, right? Because that might be their thing, but that might not be your thing, and it's cool. just handle it with respect. I really, really love this one. Given freedom to speak, think, and have their own feelings, opinions, and emotions. Have you ever been speaking to someone and they try to tell you what word to use or how to say it or how to do it? Like, we different people. You see things differently than I do. You feel things differently than I do. What might mess you up might not mess me up, and so we need to give room for people to be their true self, right? I don't want to be around someone and be a robot. I don't want to be around someone and not be me, right? I don't want that. I want to be the crazy Ken, the loving Ken, the dancing Ken, the joyful Ken. I want all of me to be able to just come out freely, which I actually am in this house. I can be ghetto, I can be loving, I can be quiet, and bipolar, guess. I don't know, but embrace your partner. Because here's the thing, our good come with our bad, and our bad come with our good. And we all experience life differently, right? And so whatever I went through in my life have made me see and feel and understand things different than you. But that doesn't mean that we don't hurt. That doesn't mean that we don't feel. That doesn't mean that we don't understand. It doesn't mean that we can't feel pain too. I can relate to you. I can understand you. And maybe it's not on your level, but I can, and you can, as long as we try. So I love this, especially for marriage, but I feel like any relationship, this is important. It's not about my way or your way. It's about our way. How are we going to make our way out of this? R, O-U-R. How are we going to make our way out of this? I can't always have things going the way I want it, and my husband can't always have things the way he wanted. We somehow have to make something for us. How do we want to do this? How are we going to resolve this? How are we going to handle this? Last thing, and then I'm going to tell you what I got today. This looking for the solution, finding a meeting place. Each is willing to give up something for a harmonious marriage. So looking for a solution that's going to be able to bring us together harmoniously, right? Where one is not sacrificing too much. I believe love becomes sacrifice, but how much should you sacrifice, right? I don't want you to die, okay? Like, Jesus already done that for us, right? Jesus already died for us, okay? That's the way I see it. Jesus already died for us, okay? I don't need to die to prove to you I care about you. Like, Jesus did that already. And I don't need pieces of myself to die to be with someone. I choose life, okay? And if my living of life is not suitable for your living of life, then maybe, just maybe, we're not for each other. Because I feel like when you're with the right person, you will find a way for you both to choose life. Like, you're in a relationship and one person's literally dying. They're dying, like they're dead because of you. That's not a relationship. That's not. Okay? I believe when you're in a relationship, you both should be living and you both should be thriving. No one should be left behind to die for the other one. Jesus already did that. Okay? And so be with someone that's going to love you alive. They don't need you to die to prove anything to them. they know. So I was researching secure attachment. Now, if you know anything about psychology, I did my degree in counseling psychology. I did my master's in health psychology. So when we talk about secure attachment, we're talking about a healthy attachment that an individual have to another or a thing, right? And I was looking into healthy attachment, and I do believe that I've had phases in my life where I've had very unhealthy attachments, and depending on how you were raised and the kind of childhood you had will determine your attachment style. And one thing that I struggled with in my life is that needing someone to make me feel loved, needing someone to make me feel happy, needing someone to make me feel something, right? And I came to a place, I was up this morning researching, I came to a place like, why would I give someone so much power? Why would I give someone so much power to determine when I feel loved, when I feel good, when I feel happy? Why would I do that to myself? Why should I give away that power to someone that I need you to make me feel happy? I need you to make me feel loved. I need you to make me feel joy. I need you to make me feel sexy or whatever. I encourage you, as I encouraged and I chose, I decided in myself, I take back that power. I take back that power for ever needing anyone to feel anything. Okay? I can go to the source, my source, which is God Almighty. And I can go within myself and feel the way that I want to feel loved, feel adored, feel beautiful, feel sexy, feel whatever. I don't need a human being, external person to feel that, right? And I take that power back. Okay, and I'm not saying that it's not nice. Of course it's nice when someone make you feel nice. It's nice when someone make you feel good, make you feel sexy, make you feel loved, adored. But to depend on someone to make you feel these things is a curse, okay? It's a curse because you're now saying, for me to feel like this, I am dependent on someone else. What if that person don't feel that way about you anymore? What if that person don't want to make you feel like that in the moment in which you want to feel like that? That is too much control, and that is too much power that I'm making anyone have over me. And so I take it back, and I encourage you to do the same. But I know that it's also where you are in life, and that's where I'm at in life. I love you, Ken. I adore you, Ken. And I go to my God to make me feel everything that I might not be able to make me feel. And I welcome my husband to make me feel loved. I welcome my children to make me feel loved. I welcome my friends and my loved ones to make me feel loved. But firstly, I go to God and I go to myself to make me feel loved. God bless you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got some cookie diamonds out of here. God bless.